getting together and working just as hard to do the things that we need to do so that we're outside.
An African lifestyle.
Welcome to Pan-African Lifestyle, where we rep the motherland. We post content regularly and invite you to subscribe and share. If you're a pal, that's a Pan-African Lifestyler.
So it's very, very important that we start the process of becoming self-sustainable now. We don't want to wait until, we're already late in the game. You know, we don't want to wait until things get super bad and then, you know, you're scrambling. You may not have access to certain materials. Things may be, hyperinflation is on its way, so things may be very, very expensive. So now it's kind of crunch time. So, you know, it's very important to become self-sustainable, to be outside of their system so that when they do these things and they pass down these mandates and they try to regulate people to death, it seems like, you know, you'll have your own way, you'll be able to provide for yourself, you know, and one of the main things to become self-sustainable is to have land, to own your own land. When you own your own land, you pretty much can provide for yourself. The land provides water underneath. You can use the trees to build shelter. You can grow your own food on the land. You can raise your own cattle. Yep. You can raise fish. Whatever you need to do, the land provides everything. So it's very, very important that we own our own land. And we know historically we've been disenfranchised and we've had our wealth taken from us so that we're not able to purchase land and to become self-sustainable.
Stolen from us.
A few months ago, we came together with some other repats, Stepping Stones to Home, Journey with Us, and some others, to basically start a community land project, eco village or whatever you want to call it. Basically, we purchased 18 acres of land so far. We've done some things on the land. We want to purchase the rest of the 50 acres so that when our brothers and sisters return back to the land, as the scriptures prophesy, they'll have somewhere where they can build and somewhere where they can be safe and somewhere where they can build wealth, generational wealth for their family. So basically, we're going back to the ancient model of group economics, where we all come together and we all pitch in and work together to build a community where we'll have solar panels, we'll be digging wells for water, we're going to have septic tanks, we're going to have cattle, animals, fish, you know, the works, everything. Hydroponics, aquaponics, everything you need to be self-sustainable. So we know that since we have been historically disenfranchised, and because we've had our wealth systematically stolen from us, we basically started a GoFundMe so that we can help our brothers and sisters when they return home have somewhere to go and they don't have to worry about money, finances, and all the things that the West basically burdens us with so that we cannot move to the next level and so that we can't build the kingdom here on earth.
How important it is for us to really come together and really just build with each other. Like my wife was just mentioning, we've been historically disenfranchised, historically made to pin against one another. So it's time for us to historically make a change, historically do something different. We all are talking about doing things, but it's not too many people getting a hammer and putting things to work. So it's time to really just step out there on faith and really build with people. I know we have this issue where we're trusting each other.
I think everybody's trying to scam people and stuff like that, but like you said, look at their fruits, you know, look at people's fruits. And if you see that their fruits are good, then, you know, everybody's not on YouTube trying to scam people, you know, and trying to get people's money. So, sorry to cut you off.
You're okay. Yeah, like she said, you know people about their fruit. And then they'll tell within themselves the person operating. And when you say fruit is how the person act to certain individuals, how they react to certain things, how they treat their neighbors. Do they gossip about people? Are they really here putting work together? You can look at the fruit and tell what people are doing. So we're not trying to be fruitless individuals, honestly. We came over here to work and build things for our legacy. Build things with like-minded individuals so our children's children will be okay.
And that's what the scriptures say, like a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So we're basically just trying to work together. You know, we see other nations, they do it all the time. They work together, they pull their resources, and they're able to get things done. We need to be getting together and working just as hard to do the things that we need to do so that we're outside of the system.
So some things that you need that Black Americans, African Americans may want to consider and do and investigate before they make the transition to South Africa and or the continent in general. There's some things that you may want to consider, not that you shouldn't do it, but before you do it, you want to make sure these things are done.
Right.
Right. So Number one for me is make sure wait till I get my money right.
Gotta get your money right.
You gotta get that money right.
You have to get some money.
Get you some money. I don't have any more for you. Get you some money. Make
At
sure
least
you
a year's worth of living expenses.
And you want to make sure you have a year's worth of living expenses in the country that you plan to move to, South Africa, Tanzania, Ghana. But you also want to have enough money that if things turn out bad and for some reason you need to get back to the United States, you still want about a good 6 months or 7 months worth of savings, that because you may get here and may not be able to find a job right away.
Right.
You may not be able to find employment. So you want to make sure you have that cushion because you don't want to struggle in South Africa, right? You don't want to struggle in Tanzania. You don't want to struggle in Ghana, and you don't want to fly back to the United States and struggle, right? Listen, the key word here is struggle. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Ain't you tired of struggling?
In Ghana or Tanzania doesn't make the struggle more glamorous.
No.
The struggle is real no matter where you are.
And they lied to you. Ain't nothing beautiful about the struggle. They lied to you. Them people lied to you. They told you it was something beautiful about the struggle to make you feel comfortable with it. Ain't nothing good about struggling. Starving ain't teach me nothing other than the fact that I don't want to starve.
That's it.
That's all.
Visit until you get your money right.
Get your money right.
Back and forth, but get your money right. Research legal pathways for residency.
Big facts.
Don't just show up. Don't just show up. Everybody has different laws and rules around who can stay and how long and on what type of visas. So you want to make sure you do your research. What visa are you going to be on when you are in country? Mentally and emotionally prepare yourself.
Yes.
To relocate your life to a new country and culture.
It's going to require, and we're doing the work now ourselves, a lot of inventory, investigation, and interrogation of self. Right? Are you prepared before intention? Oh, we got all kind of eyes. All kind. We got the whole eye section of the Websters. But so are you doing the type of work that you need to do internally? That's another eye to prepare yourself to be in a new context. And here's what I mean. Now, there is a lot of trauma that we have experienced as African Americans in the United States. There's a lot of trauma, and it's not only like individual personalized trauma. It is generational, cultural, and communal trauma, right? That we have made into sometimes part of our culture. And so we want to be very careful not to transport that trauma into a new cultural context.
Just from my own experience, I would say it's important to practice solitude a little bit. Get comfortable with being with yourself, especially if you're going to move alone.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be, because there's going to be some moments of isolation.
True that.
Where you're not going to have friends around you. You're not necessarily going to have people around you who will understand you or will get your jokes or understand your references from your own culture. So you have to be kind of comfortable with being in solitude, you know? And I would say you need to practice a lot of patience. Again, you're in the back seat. You're in a foreign place. You don't understand everything. And they don't understand you. Sometimes you're going to be speaking to someone, especially if you don't speak the language. Right. They're not going to understand what you're talking about. Sometimes they speak English and don't understand you because difference in accents. You know? And so, or there may be a different way of practicing customer service.
True.
You know, might be slower, or maybe someone's not smiling at you, or they're not moving quick enough for you. And that's what you're used to back in the States. You have to be patient.
Right.
You're not home.
Different cultural context.
Different cultural context.
Right. And you have to be aware, right? But here's what I learned about the haggle in different like African nations. If you are in a store and they give you one price and you know you have to negotiate, right? Act like you're going to walk away. If they still say, wait, I'll take blah, 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 blah. Negotiate some more. because you still paying too much. Negotiate some more. And if you can't come, if they're not coming down, act like you'll walk away again. Now, if they let you walk away, turn around. Because whatever the last price was that y'all was talking about is about the right price. That's the right price. If they keep trying to tell you to come back, it's because they know they're about to get you for way more than what it's really worth. They're about to get you for $10, $15 for this pack of gum. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of learn those skills. But who wants to do that? That's not our culture.
Right.
Our culture is not to haggle, right? Not for store items. You negotiate house prices, you negotiate car prices. Rarely do you go anywhere and you don't go to a grocery store and negotiate. When you go to a farmer's market, you don't even negotiate with the farmer's market. And guess what? Even if if you walk in the store and the lady or the man doesn't speak the language at all, and as say the price is listed, you don't have to speak the language. Numbers talk. Numbers talk. You pick it up, you bring it there. This is Rand 25. Okay, bam, 25 rands, and McGee ain't going about my business.
But that's part of that solitude I was talking about, because if you are in a country where English is not widely spoken, it's going to take you a while to learn the language.
Yeah.
And until you learn that language, it's going to be a whole lot of you listening to people speak and you're not understanding what's going on, rough. And you just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Got to sit there and slowly pick it up.
Yeah. Last thing is find the Black community there. The African American community. But like everybody Black. I mean the African American community there. Find one or two. Tanzania has a lot of them. Rwanda has a lot. Ghana has a lot, and of course South Africa has a lot. Find the community there. Meet up with one or two people, because every once in a while you're going to want to talk to somebody about grits. Every once in a while, you're going to want to talk to somebody about something and not have to explain it. You just want them to know the context behind it. Right.
Absolutely. But I tell you what, in a lot of these countries, that expat community is very transient.
They're moving in and out.
Coming and going. Every year it's a new face. And so you're going to have to make some long-term friends from that country if you're planning on staying, because that expat community is going to be in and out.
Right.
Thanks for tuning into Pan-African Lifestyle. Share your thoughts in the comments section and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Pan-African Lifestyle to be inspired. For awesome PAL merch, check out panafricanlifestyle.com/shop. Keep repping the motherland.
Pan-African Lifestyle.